thoughts regarding there is only meditation in the higher worlds. Her name is Nilima. She is from Germany and she has been involved with PSSM. So I'm starting her thoughts tonight. At some point in time, everyone will experience the departure of beloved ones. It could be the death of a child, a partner, a siblings, etc. Whoever we may happen to lose, the impact is profound. That is because we are so used to having those people in our lives that the journey without them seems to be empty void. There is no greater teacher than death itself. One last breath, and our beloved one will no more be seen physically in this lifetime. My spiritual journey began in 2015 with a dream of my dead leaving his body. I jolted instantly to my physical body and came out from my bedroom to find out if he was doing well. After seeing my brother taking care of Dad, I went back to sleep. Much later, when my dad left this world, I realized that my vision was not a dream. I was rather seeing the reality of what happens immediately after death. Since then, I have had multiple dreams associated with my dad. In one of them, he clearly conveyed a message that he will be our guardian. A few years later, I was living in Germany. Suddenly, during November 2019, I started waking up at midnight, feeling an uncontrollable urge to cry. I didn't know why this was happening. I also realized that my heart felt heavier day by day. A few months earlier, I made an arrangement to travel to India in December and had already bought a plane ticket. However, during my entire journey to India, I had a feeling that something was not right. It felt as if I did not really want to visit my family. When I reached India with mixed emotions, I was finally happy to see my mom, brother, sister in law, and our pets at the airport. But the moment I entered my home, I realized it had become a place devoid of life. My family was just remaining alive in a home without life. At one point, I traveled to Bengaluru to visit Pyramid Valley and my cousins. On my way back, I came to know that my brother had gone missing. In spite of all my family's efforts, they were unable to trace him. With a heavy heart, I reached home and immediately started making plans how to search for my brother the next morning. That night, I stayed in my bedroom together with the pets. All of a sudden, one of them started shouting very loudly for no reason. It started to wag its tail the same way it did each time my brother got back home. At that moment, I realized that my brother was no more in this world. Yet, I kept on telling myself that he should be alive, remaining awake throughout the night. Once again, I had mixed feelings. At one moment, I would feel peace of heart, and at the next, I would start feeling anxious again. The next day, we found his body and performed the cremation. The cremation ground was filled with so much pain. I realized that I had to speak my brother's soul, as I felt that the mourning of our family members was stopping him from progressing to higher worlds. With pure love, I began to communicate with his soul, telling him that the drama was over and that he needed to continue his journey. My brother appeared in a dream and conveyed the message that in the higher world there is only meditation. A year later, he again appeared in my dream, saying he was back. Meditation has helped me understand the signs of birth and death, of attachment and detachment. It has given me a higher perspective on life. When one leaves the world, there is no emptiness void left behind. Instead, the soul goes through a transformation. I have learned, though meditation, that letting go is a beautiful process that needs to be done with love. Love is everywhere. Once we get connected to ourselves, the whole world lies within us. No one is ever separated nor attached. Death transforms us instantly. I have also realized the importance of sharing my experiences with others without any judgment. So that is the end of her thoughts, which I have shared tonight.